Alright. My name is Seth, business and spiritual consultant. Alright. If it's your first time joining my channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like if you like what you hear. So Terry Joel Jr. Terry Joel Jr. is still on the prowl. You know what I mean? And now he's going after women. Now he's going after women, bro. Like, now he's going after women now, man. The thing about this psyop that you're experiencing, the psyop that's here to make you believe that you're breathing in oxygen and that you're breathing oxygen and that you're breathing sorry about that, my bad. That you're breathing you know what, yeah, there's a little lizard on it, I like it. There's a little crocodile on it, not a lizard. I like crocodiles. You know, the little psyop that you're living in right now, that with all these agents trying to make you believe that they're spiritual gurus and they're there to help you out, and they're they're targeted individuals and things of that matter. Me, I'm a narcissist, so you know, I don't have to lie to you. You already know who I am. It's up to you to figure out the truth. You already know I'm a narcissist, you know, but are you afraid of finding out who you really are? You know what I mean? The psyop here that we have here, you know, trying to make you believe that, you know, women are not okay with dudes nowadays. You know, there is a truth, there is validity to that, there is some form of validity to that, but like I said, it's all in your peripheral, right? It's all in your vision, right? So you can believe the vision that's been implemented into you, or you can believe your own vision, right? See, me, I don't accept whatever people tell me. I don't accept it as reality, man, because reality is whatever I choose it to be. And I'm not even saying that to be offensive or arrogant or something. It's because even if I do believe what you just told me, life finds a way to show me that it's not true. So it's not even, I don't even doubt what people tell me that much. It's just when I try to listen to people telling me that it's like this, I end up finding out that it's not like this, it's like that, right? And sometimes I think it's like that and it's like this. So it's very, you know, it's complicated, man. Things are complicated. But the psyop Terry Joel Jr. is on right now, you know, try to make you believe that women, you know, are in this, you know, thing, you know, to make you blah 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 blah. That's nonsense, man. You can choose to believe whatever you want, bro. You can choose to believe whatever you want. It's your choice. It's always been your choice. You can choose to believe whatever you want, bro. Like I said before, women, I don't know how. The reason why I don't talk about the subject of women is because I don't know how to say it without it sounding as if women are just toys for pleasure. You know what I mean, bro? Like, to me it sounds disrespectful. But it's also my fault. The reason why it's my fault is because it's something that I have looked for, right? As a man and having hormones, you know, when you stumble upon power, there's a couple things that you wish that could happen. A relationship. Come on, let's be honest. Intimacy, money, and more power, right? So I can't act as if I haven't dabbled in the excess of trying to find out if I can manifest a partner and things of that matter. And while on those adventures of trying to create a woman or create a woman, I will say create, because the woman, I'm not attracting anyone, right? These people, these women don't exist. They don't live here. They don't live on this dimension. They appear out of nowhere. So I can almost say I created them, because I don't think the reason why I use the word create is because I'm not calling somebody from another dimension to come see me, right? Or else this person would talk to me. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is, if I'm communicating with a person from another dimension, I would have a communicative relationship with this person. This person telling me that I come from a different dimension. Man, I heard you calling me. I think you're cute, but you got to know I come from another dimension. Things are different in this dimension. You got to do certain things. You got to be a certain way and blah blah blah. Right? But that's not it. What happens is, I focus my energy, I focus my thoughts, and then I put my focus and thought into action. And this action creates a situation where a woman is involved, right? And these psyops that are here right now are all trying to make you believe that you still have to, dress nice and, put perfume on and buy $3,000 outfits and all of that store. I do all of that because I like it. I do all of that because I'm a narcissist. I like looking pretty, So it's not for women. You just have to be clean if you want to go out with a woman. You just have to be clean if you want to have an intimate relationship. And you have to stop thinking that you have to be with one woman too, as bizarre as that sounds, because there's no such thing as one woman. They're all the same. They just come in different packages. But the mind, women share a hive mind, right? They have telepathy. Women have telepathy. They can talk to each other without saying things, right? Like women always know what's going on. Like they're faster. Women are faster than the internet. Right? Like they have Wi-Fi bandwidth. They have a high Wi-Fi bandwidth, right? So there's no point into doing all of these things. You don't have to. If you dress well, dressing well, looking sharp, is for masculinity. It's to become a man. It's to show that you're a man. It's to prove your manlyhood. That's why you look sharp. You don't look sharp for other people. You look sharp because you have now become a man. When you're not ready to dress sharp, it's because you're not ready to become a man. Period. There's no other explanation. And that's another story for another day, but you already got the gist of it just by what I just told you. So what's really going on, what you really need to know, is that you don't have to do all of that. It all comes from inside. You have to search for what you want. You have to not search for what you want. You have to create what you want. You have to live in a dimension, and it's hard to do. It's not as easy as all these internet gurus keep telling you. Oh, you just have to write down what you want and blah blah blah. What they're doing is they're trying to make you get used to the idea, right? But once you achieve a higher level of that ideal, of that philosophy, you now have to live in a dimension where that's possible. And that's completely different than your regular life that you used to live every day, going to work, taking care of your child if you're a single parent, going out with friends and shit like that, right? Life completely changes. It's a complete 180, right? It's a complete 180. It's from one end to another. It's two different poles. Because when you start revving your engine, you're in the blue section, right? You're in the blue section. But once you start revving your engine, slowly but surely you start going towards the red section. And in the red section, shit is very different. It's very different. So there's no war against men unless you want to be part of the war against men, right? I'm not saying against men, but I mean like, the whole, if you feel like it's injustice, like it makes you feel emotions and you want to speak out and you want to say things, you can choose to enter that dimension. But you have to know at the end of the day that this dimension that you're speaking of does not really exist. It's a fabulation from a group of people that know too much and have not a lot of that have a lot of time on their hands, and that have a specific agenda for some people in humanity. So you can stay stuck in the blue section and believe that you have to spend all your money to look good for women, or you have to spend all your money on women, or you have to do this or you have to do that. But in actuality, you don't have to do any of these things. You don't have to do any of these things. You can attract whoever you want. You can have whoever you want, right? You can have whoever you want, but you have to enter that dimension first. And you're probably already heading towards that dimension anyways, right? But you have to understand it. You have to understand the rules of this dimension, because that different dimension has rules too. It has a specific way that it works, and I'm not saying rules like, oh, you can't do this or you can't do that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that you have to learn how it functions for you and how you function within it, right? So you have to understand the rules. That's what I mean by rules, bro. Because I don't like the word rule. It looks so constraint, like so restricted. But it's not really restricted. You can do whatever you want. It's not really restricted. It's just the dimension. Nothing is really restricted. You just have to enter a dimension where that is possible, and you become part of it. You become part of that dimension, and it's now your dwelling. So there's no war on men. Women don't hate you. Women don't hate you. They think you're fine. They think women think you're cute. Women think you're good looking. Women think you look strong. Women think that the women want to meet you. I'm trying to give you some affirmations here. I'm trying to brainwash you a little bit. Like women love you. Women want to meet you. Women, your partner wants to meet you. Your partner wants to be around you. Your partner wants to smell you. Your partner wants to hang out with you. Your partner always been there for you. It's just sometimes you don't understand what he or she is saying, but because it's not clear when you can't really, when you're using telepathy, or you're not using telepathy, but when you're using when you're listening to the stream of life, it's hard to decipher. It's like tuning a radio from left to right, from station to station. So it's kind of hard to hear. You can't really hear him or her that well. So it's not your fault. You shouldn't blame yourself, and your partner is not going to blame you for not necessarily understanding everything, because it takes time anyways, bro. Like she hears you, he or she hears you, and now she or he is trying to bring you to the state where it is possible for you to have him or her. So this video is too damn long. My name is Seth, and have a good one. Peace out.